Sims 4, or is it Sims 3? Well, Sims Medieval, a standalone sim game. No need for the Sims 3, this ain't no expansion, this ain't no cozy homemaking Sims. This is the kind of Sims where you're on a power trip sending all your ye-old servants and slaves to the stocks to be cold as an egg for your own amusement. Ah, to be a Sim King. To the Pit Monster! Is this new look Sims going to be getting second looks or passed up like the average looking girl who nobody remembers from high school, who then grows up to a massive honey and you're like, damn. Say goodbye to Pleasantville and hello to your new kingdom. So what is the wonderful Mother Teresa of video games EA brought us this time? Well, The Sims, with less simming and more doing. No more showers, no more aspirations, hell, no more pooping and wee-wees. Sims now only eat and sleep, allowing you time to go to the woods and slay bears and dragons, wizards and witches, while taking over other kingdoms on the side. The bar they have set is so high, offering more of a game and less of a, quote, simulator, unquote. And this is a fair offering. Is this what Sim fans have been waiting for? I feel maybe. First impressions, this is nice. Daunting, confusing, but nice. Graphically, it's nicer to look at than The Sims 3 with improved textures on sim models, but there's nothing that makes you go wow. And that's a large factor, but for the amount happening in this game, what we have is a fair feat. And with the added additions of Pit Monster and Jules to the death, murder is now easier than ever in The Sims. Now we can knock out some dame and spit out a few babies. You know that baby ain't mine. Then, when we're bored of her or sick of the constant crying of the baby keeping you up at night, bang to the stock. Bang to the Pit Monster. And if she survives the Pit Monster, bang! Now she's an enemy of the state. Serves that whole right for having my babies. She won't be doing that again anytime soon. The kingdom itself at first seems quite empty, but as you level you can build new buildings which unlock new characters to play. Like an RPG, this is party elements. When you take on a quest and if you meet the requirements, you can take, say, a knight and a preacher and a friendly physician to throw some leeches on your wounds when you're feeling fine. Get the leeches off of me! The total amount of pluses you can play are your starting character, the Monarch, with Spy, Knight, Blacksmith, Jacobin Priest, Veteran Priest, Wizard, Physician, Merchant, and of course the friendly Bard to gently shock your Sims awake when they're trying to sleep. These can all be unlocked in any order you choose as you decide how you want your kingdom to grow. With this, it's not all about babies and making sure your neighbors are hot. It's more about adventuring and growing your kingdom in a very simmy fashion. There's a lot of changes and less boredom. In typical Sims, it's a struggle to stay interested, so everything plays out like make a Sim, get the hottest Sim in town to like you, sex them, sex their best friend, marry their best friend for kicks, have 3 babies, get angry at the babies as they grow, send them to school, then tell them to do their homework, eat, piss, clean, bathe, sleep, while all the time your kids nag you about playing. Then be late for work and your Sim gets so depressed and your family's going broke, so you go through midlife crisis and just sex every Sim who walks past your house and start skipping work, and your partner Sim gets mad at you, so you lock your wife and kids in a room with no exit or a pool with no ladder, and then you laugh while sexing up the Sim who's delivering the newspaper as they die. And that's how every Sim game ends. But not this one. You wouldn't even care about banging Sims. Well, not when there's missions to do, goals to complete, and achievements to get, while maintaining your Sims' daily duties. Remember when you were a kid and you had that magical hole under your bed filled with monsters that nobody believed you about? Well, you were sort of right, except that it's only one monster, the Pit Monster. And now your nightmare's a reality, and now when your mom, dad, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, child, or whatever interest you might have pisses you off, easy result. Make them in The Sims and send them to the Pit Monster to be skinned, devoured, and thrown through the air, much to the enjoyment of all the Sims watching and cheering. If only real flesh-eating monsters were so much fun. Pit Monster rating, 9.3. The mechanics behind all is your typical Sims with pick your own adventure elements. Your role in this is the Watcher, which is a way to not upset people that you're really playing God. Oh my god, that's blasphemy! But, well, technically, if you're playing God, this has to be the best game ever, right? What other game lets you play God and have godlike powers like, unlock loads when you reach a certain amount of points? God is so divine! But, being your God, you will choose what challenges your kingdom will undergo to make it stronger. So you choose your quest, then what hero you want to accept the challenge, and from there it's go speak to Sim, go to forest and read notes on fantastic adventures which you won't be doing or even seeing. But hey, we can at least duel people to the death. All in all, it was a great fresh offering from The Sims, and I encourage all Sims fans to check it out. And it could be the key to picking up new gamers for The Sims franchise. With these subtle to large elements that they have changed, unfortunately, this is the same large downfall all Sims games have had, and I feel it's due to rushed release times, bugs, and glitches. You will find yourself saving as often as you're playing in preparation for the next crash, the next time your Sim gets stuck, or somehow gets trapped somewhere and who knows what. The bugs are numerous and almost always force you to quit the mission or quit the game and load your old save, which becomes frustrating and tedious. The game is so big, there is easily over 100 hours of gameplay here if you want to complete the whole thing. In a week and a half of playing every day to complete this review, I was only able to finish 4 achievements and start the 5th. If you're looking for a Sims game to get you over the typical Sims dry spell hump, I suggest you start searching here, as the humor, enjoyable quests, and general lighthearted nature of The Sims Sims make it really hard to pass up. No, your kids won't be growing up. No, you won't be building any buildings, but you will be growing your kingdom, leveling up your Sims, and teaching and learning new abilities while not having to go home to poop every 10 minutes. As much as I love pooping, virtual pooping ain't so classy. If you like this video, then I think you should subscribe to this video channel.